I wake up before the sun. The room is quiet, still wrapped in sleep. I sit up slowly, stretch my arms, and let out a soft yawn. No rush. I want to start the day off right. I walk to the window and open it gently. Cool morning air flows in. I breathe in deeply. The sky is pale blue, and the world feels new. I stand there for a moment, letting it wash over me. No noise, no hurry, just peace. In the kitchen, I move slowly. I boil some water and reach for my favorite coffee mug, the one with the little yellow stars. The smell of fresh coffee fills the room. Warm, rich, comforting, just what I needed. I carry the cup to the table and sit by the window. I take a sip and smile. I don't check my phone. I don't check the news. I just sit, sip, and soak it in. Sometimes it's okay to take it slow. Not every day needs to begin with a rush. I look out at the street below. People starting their day, like little dots in motion. I feel calm, settled, ready, at least for now. I whisper to myself, maybe today will surprise me. The cafe sits quietly on the corner, tucked between a flower shop and an old bookstore. I push open the door, and a soft bell rings above me. The smell of coffee, cinnamon, and something sweet floats through the air. I smile without thinking. It feels like home. Tom, the barista, is already behind the counter, wiping down mugs. He looks up and gives me a small wave. "Morning, Emma," he says. "The same as always." I nod. "Yes, please. Oat milk latte, extra warm." He begins to make the drink without needing to ask again. That's one of the reasons I love this place. It's familiar, friendly, easy. While I wait, I glance around. A woman by the window is typing on her laptop. A man in a suit is talking softly on his phone. Two teenagers sit across from each other, sharing headphones and laughing. I love people watching. You can learn so much just by sitting still and paying attention. Little things, like the way someone stirs their tea or how their eyes light up when they're catching up with a friend. Tom sets the cup in front of me with a smile. "There you go. Extra warm, just how you like it." "Thanks, Tom," I say. I wrap both hands around the cup and grab a seat by the window. Outside, the world is moving, but in here, time feels slower, softer. I take a sip, watch the steam rise, and let the moment be enough. The afternoon sun is soft and golden. I'm walking through the park, hands in my pockets, just enjoying the fresh air. Leaves crunch gently under my shoes. No plans, no rush, just moving. Then I hear a familiar voice behind me. "Emma!" I turn and blink in surprise. "Mia?" I say, almost laughing. "Wow, long time no see." She walks toward me just as the same as I remember. Warm smile, bright eyes. It feels like years, and maybe it has been. "I can't believe it's you," she says. "This is so random." "Totally out of the blue," I say, still smiling. We stand for a moment, just looking at each other. A little older, maybe, a little more life behind us, but the connection is still there. "Remember that tiny bookstore back in the day?" Mia asks. I nod, "with the cat who slept on the poetry shelf." We both laugh. It's easy, familiar. We walk together for a bit, talking about work, old friends, little things. Nothing too deep, just enough to remember how nice it is to talk without trying too hard. As we reach the street corner, Mia pauses. "Hey," she says, "let's catch up soon, yeah? Like, really?" "Definitely," I say. "It's funny how life works, isn't it?" She nods, and we hug briefly. Soft, real. Then she's gone, walking in the other direction, and I'm left with a full heart and a quiet smile. After Mia and I said goodbye, I kept walking. No destination, just running errands here and there. First, the little bookstore near the park. I wandered between shelves, touching the spines of old books. I didn't need anything, just looking. I picked up a small novel with the yellow cover, the kind of book you can finish in one sitting. A nice little break from screens and noise. Then the grocery store. A few apples, some bread, tea. Nothing exciting. But as I walked through the aisles, I couldn't stop thinking about Mia. It's strange how someone from your past can suddenly show up again. And when they do, it's like a door opens to another time. Time flies, really. We were so close back in the day, always talking, always laughing. And now, years went by without a word. It got me thinking about how people change, how we all move through life. Sometimes we grow together, sometimes we grow apart, and sometimes we come back. Maybe we're all just passing through, meeting again for a moment, and then moving on. Still, it felt good, seeing her, remembering a version of myself I'd almost forgotten. I pay for the groceries, thank the cashier, and step outside. The sky is turning golden again, and I walk home feeling full but quiet. The sky outside my window is deep blue now, fading into night. I make a cup of tea and sit on the couch, legs tucked under me. The day has been long but not heavy, just full. Still, something inside me feels unsettled. I pick up my phone and scroll through contacts. Then I press call. "Hey," my brother says, picking up quickly. "How've you been?" I smile at the sound of his voice. Calm, familiar. "I'm okay," I say. "Just needed to talk." He doesn't ask why, he just listens. I tell him about running into Mia, the quiet walk, the bookstore, the way it all made me feel. Like life is moving a little too fast, and I'm not sure where I'm heading. "There are just some things on my mind," I say softly. There's a pause, then his voice. "I get it, but hey, you've got this. You always do." I let out a quiet laugh. "You're just saying that." "No," he says, steady and kind. "I mean it, and I'm here for you, anytime." That makes my chest feel warm, not because everything is solved, but because I don't feel so alone in it. We talk a little more about nothing special, then say goodnight. I sit in the quiet again, holding the empty mug in both hands, and for the first time all day, I breathe out fully. The house is quiet now, just the soft hum of the night outside and the sound of my pen moving across the page. I'm sitting in bed, the lamp casting a warm circle of light. I pull the blanket around me and breathe slowly. Tonight, I'm not trying to write anything big. No answers, no plans, just thinking out loud. I write about Mia, the bookstore, the call with my brother. I write about how the days feel full, but still uncertain. Where am I going? What do I really want right now? Why do I feel both okay and not okay at the same time? And then I pause, look at my words. Not everything has to be clear, I remind myself. It's okay to pause. Some days are full of action. Others are made for stillness, for asking, wondering, waiting. I scribble a small sentence in the corner of the page, one step at a time. That feels true. That feels enough. Maybe I'm still figuring it out, and that's all right. I close the journal, turn off my lamp, and settle into the dark with a quieter heart. It's Saturday, a lazy morning. Sunlight spills into the kitchen, and I hum along to a soft playlist playing in the background. No rush, no schedule, just me, a bowl of pancake batter, and the smell of fresh coffee in the air. I flip the first pancake, golden and round, perfect. I pour some syrup over the top, take a bite, and smile. While I eat, I pull out my phone and send a quick message. Hey Mia, what's the plan? Want to meet up later? I take another bite and wait. A few minutes pass, then my phone buzzes. Would love to. Coffee and a walk? I smile again and type back. Sounds good to me. Drop me a text when you're free. Catch you later. It feels good to have something to look forward to, even something small. I finish my breakfast, let the music play, and enjoy the slow, happy rhythm of the morning. The day is just beginning, and I already feel a little lighter. The park is quiet this afternoon. Just the sound of birds, a light breeze in the trees, and our footsteps on the gravel path. Mia walks beside me, hands in her coat pockets. We've been chatting about little things, her new job, a show we both watched, how the weather keeps changing. But now there's a pause, and something deeper begins to rise. Mia glances over and says, "You know, I've been thinking a lot lately about life, where it's going." I nod slowly. It's been on mine too. We walk a bit more in silence. Not awkward, just quiet. She says, "I feel like I should have things figured out by now, but I don't." I let out a small laugh. Same. Honestly, I think we're all just taking it day by day. Mia smiles and says, "So I'm not the only one?" "Not at all," I say. "We're in the same boat, trying, learning, falling, getting back up." She stops near a bench and we sit for a moment. She says, "I guess that's what being an adult is." "Maybe," I reply, "but I think it's okay to not have all the answers yet." She nods. "Yeah, it helps to talk about it." "You're not alone," I say gently. "We're all figuring it out." The sun begins to lower, casting soft golden light on the trees. We sit there a little longer, talking, listening, just being. And somehow, that's enough for today. The sky is pale blue this morning. Soft clouds drift by like thoughts, light, slow, and quiet. I sit by the window with a warm cup of tea. Outside, the world is waking up again. A few birds call out. A neighbor waters her plants. It's nothing special, but it feels like enough. New day, new chance. I say the words in my head like a quiet reminder. I don't have everything figured out, but that's okay. I'm taking it easy, breathing, moving gently, one thing at a time. As I pack my bag and tie my hair back, I look in the mirror. There's something a little different in my eyes today. Something steady, quiet, confident. I don't need to rush. I don't need to prove anything. I just need to keep showing up. I step outside. The morning air feels fresh on my skin. Let's see where it goes, I whisper. And as the door closes behind me, I smile to myself. Here we go again. I know things haven't always been clear lately. Some mornings are bright and full of energy. Others feel slower, heavier. But through it all, you're doing okay. I just wanted to say that. I know you worry about the future, about whether you're doing enough or moving fast enough. But here's something I've learned. Small steps matter. They really do. You don't have to fix everything today. You don't have to be perfect. Just keep trying. Keep showing up. And on the days when it feels like too much, take a breath. Breathe and begin again. I'm proud of you, not for doing everything right, but for continuing, for caring, for trying even when it's hard. So be gentle with yourself. Take breaks, rest, laugh, try, fail, grow. You're on your way, even if it doesn't always feel like it. With kindness, Emma.